Good morning and welcome to Newsviews. I'm Tanya Babich. Robots aren't something from the future. They are already in the workplace. They're performing tasks like filling orders for Amazon and even flipping burgers at one California restaurant. But should you worry about a robot taking your job, or will you find yourself working alongside one? Imagine that. Joining me to talk about the skills that robots bring to the workplace and the skills they lack is Professor Matthew Spenko, an associate professor of mechanical engineering at the Illinois Institute of Technology. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
So what kinds of tasks can robots perform? It really runs the gamut.
It does. You're looking for three different types of jobs for robots to do. We 3Ds: dirty, dangerous, and dull. Dangerous jobs might be things like driving trucks, which is actually the most dangerous job. More truck drivers get killed in America than any other job. And so that is something that you might want a robot to do. Dirty jobs, things like, I don't want to inspect sewer pipes. I don't want to inspect nuclear power plants. Let's have robots do those types of jobs. Dull jobs, that category actually gets a little bit more interesting, because I think most people would say that almost every job is a little bit dull some of the time. So those are the types of tasks that robots have the potential to make some inroads in.
Oh, where are we seeing robots in the workplace now?
Well, you mentioned a couple. The big one is in Amazon. So in their warehouse system, they have a system set up where their inventory is not on specific static shelves inside their warehouses, but rather on cabinets that robots move along the floor, pick up these cabinets, and bring those cabinets to people who then pick off items from these cabinets and fill your box. That's probably one of the biggest areas of robotics. Other places are more traditional in manufacturing plants. Car manufacturing plants are great examples. If you ever have a chance to see Tesla's manufacturing plant, you'll see tons of robots moving cars throughout the plant, doing welding operations, doing painting operations. And then some of the more novelty jobs. You mentioned the burger flipping robot. Yeah. There are things like that. There was a security guard robot, I think, in the DC area for a while, and I think it worked for maybe a day before it drove itself into a pond or a pool.
Really?
So those are a little bit more novelty. People are trying those out, but they're not as firm of jobs, you know.
Now,
yeah.
Are robots an all-or-nothing thing, or can they work with humans in the workplace?
Definitely not an all or nothing thing. We are, a lot of active research is going on this idea of co-robots, robots that work with or alongside humans.
Is it safe, though? Like, let's go back to that dangerous job.
Yeah.
You know, said dirty, dangerous, and dull. Well, dangerous and the self-automated vehicles, the automated vehicles, we've seen accidents that have been, you know, that have had fatal consequences. So a lot of people are you know, saying, wait, well, let's hold off on this.
And we should be. We need to be careful in our approach. And a lot of the research that's going on right now is how to ensure safety. So in fact, some of the research that we're working on is trying to prove that a robot knows where it is in space. And once we can prove that, we can make mathematical proofs on this, then we can show people, we can show the public that they can trust these robots. So this is a big idea of trust and robotics. A lot of research going into it.
How far off are we from that, though?
Well, you know, that's a good question. There are people out there who are, you know, going to say, for example, self-driving cars are going to come in 4 years. They're going to be on the road in 4 years. And there's other people that's experts will say, oh, it'll come in 20 years. I don't want to make a guess, but I think what's important is no expert is saying that this is going to happen 30, 40, 50 years in the future. This is coming. These robots are coming, and we need to be able to prepare ourselves for that.
All right, let's get ready to live in a sci-fi flick then. We'll be back with more of our